myself, Mr. Floyd or Josh, and welcome. We are it's that day, so we are here, and we've made it to Tuesday, November 5th, the day of peace and love, right? So welcome. We're grateful you're here. I'm going to try to adjust something on my screen. There we go. Take the red hue. I use an app called Twilight on my phone because blue light is extraordinarily bad for your dopamine and your brain. And so Twilight, which is red, shifts the hue of your phone to red. You can deal with the weird looking screen, but it's not eating my dopamine. And so I take it off during the show because it is a little awkward to look at myself in a red hue, but I still have the eye protector, the comfort protector on, the eye comfort shield. So take out the blue light on your phone. Do you still, the video's there. Did you move the blue light off your phone? That's the question, because the video is still in the community page there with the brain surgeon, the brain surgeon talking about blue light. But I love you. All right, so welcome to another episode of The Dawning here, a good dawning with myself and family. Of course, you guys are, I wouldn't want to conduce without you guys. All right, let's do it. Karen, good dawning. Lindsay, Margaret, Helene, Millie. All right, Chris, the volunteer. And of course, go check out Chris, not right this minute, of course, please. But after we're done, of course, check out Chris's Gabrielle, Archangel Gabriel card of the day. I'm sure he posted. And all right, Laura B, Grand Rising as well. All right, Laura B will be on this evening, of course. Laura is our resident tarot for the family and oracle, of course. And she will be live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. my time. And fortunately, with the largeness of America, 4 p.m. Pacific. So hopefully, if you're on the left coast, hopefully you're on the way home from work and can listen. But favor. All right, so we got the Mind Info Oracle cards. And of course, we know what today is. So we're going to do some peaceful invocation and just not in our universe, right? And that's what it's all about. I don't know. I'm only seeing peace and happiness and joy. I never even saw one single, get this, it's been an election year, right? 0 political commercials the entire year. I saw 0 pictures of Kamala Harris. Well, maybe like a few when I scrolled, if it was in my, like a title or something, and 0 pictures of Donald Trump. You can erase the matrix. I've seen nothing. I've read nothing about the election. The grazing was the last thing, the only thing I saw. Nothing. 0, zilp, zitch, not. In my universe, there's no election. I don't see it. I haven't even seen any election signs, except for somebody sent me one with the name Josh on it. I haven't seen a Kamala Harris sticker. I haven't seen a Trump sticker. Nothing. So in your universe, you will turn off the matrix. It's very doable. I mean, I probably won't get any election results. I figure I'll have to dive around and find it because nothing comes. I've gotten to the point where it's all gone. I'm in my own. That's the new earth when it all goes away and you're just in your own universe, so to speak. But yeah. So yeah, if I didn't know any better, there was no election going on as I saw nothing, not any political ads whatsoever, any commercial, anything, any endorsement, nothing. It was as if there was no election. All right, so let's, which is great. It's a blessing because it's interesting. I don't even know. Did the World Series happen? Who won? I saw nothing about that. I don't know who played. I don't know any of that. See, when you turn off the matrix, you don't get I don't get a notification about who played in the world. Nothing. I don't know. I don't know who won last year. I mean, I used to watch baseball all the time. Now I don't know anything. But that's turning off the matrix. You're just dealing with yourself. All right, guys, let's see what we've got for today. And our mantra, we kind of slipped our mantra yesterday. Trying to get all this, I've got all these pieces, right? And it's trying to keep it organized and not slip a piece or miss doing something. But I mean, it's all making it up anyways. But grateful you're all here and hopefully we're all having a good joining. And guys, all right. So today's mantra, if you want to repeat with me, we'll take a deep breath. Let's get ourselves centered here real quick. Grateful. All right. So today's mantra is, and I wrote this down, I see peace, love, and unity. Viviani, good dawning. We're doing our mantra of today. Today's mantra is going to be, I see peace, love, and unity in my universe, right? So we're going to repeat that. And Try to make that our mantra for today, because it could be a disunified day. At least could be, but it may not be. You know, with these things going on in America. All right, so I see peace, love, and unity in my universe, right? Because we don't want to see disunity, right? We know what today is, and could be favor. They've disunified us enough with the D's and the R's, but we're going to reverse that by seeing peace, love, and unity, right? We're not going to see the D's and the R's. We're not going to see people voting against this or that, or screaming at this or screaming for that. We're just going to see, good dawning, Ellen. We're just going to see love in our universe. We're going to see unity, and the rest of it, you don't have to see. I mean, honestly, sit there and watch the results all night. That's truly up to you, good dawning PG. Karen, Margaret. All right, guys. So we're going to see peace and love today, please. All right. So we've got the cards here. The Mind Info Oracle cards. Actually, the deck I got from Kyle Gray is probably cheaper than these at $15. But either way, you can get cards less than $20, decent cards on Amazon at any time. So if you need a deck of cards, don't get 2 cups of coffee and get a deck of cards instead. And you can do that. Or two lattes. There you go. Because we'll buy the lattes and then say we can't afford the cards. But all right, so let's see what we've got for today. We've got today, because we're going to be in healing, we've got the rose quartz. We're going to use rose quartz tomorrow along with the amethyst. And of course, tomorrow we will do a special invocation with Mother Isis, because we're going to wake up to an interesting day. I'm sure nonetheless, if you're in the America. All right, so that flipped over while I was doing keep going. So we're going to use that. Keep going. So we'll take the next 3, right? 1, 2, and 3. Generally, when I'm flipping them, one doesn't flip out like that because I read differently, so they don't have those energetics. But this one just jumped right out. So keep going. It says, you may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long. You may even wonder why you're making any progress, if you're making any progress towards your dreams. This message is a loving reminder to keep going. You're almost there. So what are you driving towards? Of course, November 11th is our drop date for our manifestation. But what are you driving towards that you need to keep going towards, right? I don't know, but let's see what we got here. All right, so comfort. How can we bring a little more comfort into our lives? It's asking us to bring some comfort into our lives. Are we living discomfortably? Are you denying yourself comfort? I don't know. Are you sitting in uncomfortable emotions? That could be the case too. Comfort also means comfort within yourself, right? Compassion. Are you feeling compassionate? So it says you are being asked to be kinder to yourself and give yourself a break. Comfort. Compassion. Wow, we have 2 C's that match, cards-wise. So in order to find compassion, of course, find some comfort within yourself and be compassionate to yourself. How many of you are being... this is a group reading here. Are you guys being hard on yourselves? Open up. Generally, if you want comfort and compassion, opening up helps as well. In order to find compassion within yourself and others, generally we need to open up in some fashion. So it says you're being asked to open your heart to another and let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. So where are you blocking? So it's asking you, because in order to keep going, this is what's coming into your universe, right? So it's asking you to keep moving forward with all of this, to find compassion and moving forward and whatever it is in your universe, or comfort, I should say, and then compassion in your universe and yourself, and open up. So I can't interpret as to what's going on in your specific universe. I can easily interpret this in the mind. But yeah, so keep going nonetheless. Don't let yourself stop. Don't hit the brakes, and don't allow anything to stop your forward progress, for sure. All right, so as like any other day, even though today is a different day for sure, it's Tuesday, but we're going to do our project, our 15-second project, and of course some cord cutting. So what we're going to do today, we're going to cut cords. This is going to be different because we're in a different kind of space right now, and we need to act a little differently, at least the next 48 hours. And just like we've been hearing all over the place that we helped to crush the Hurricane Milton, right? We can maybe help to, let's put that down there. There we go. Haircut time is next week, but so we get these spikes of hair. But nonetheless, let's do we're gonna do some cord cutting first, and then we'll do our 15-second project. But what we're gonna do is cut division and such that we see in America. We're going to remove it from our frame. Good dawning, blindly inspired. Welcome. We're grateful that you are here. And if you didn't catch Krista on Sunday, she was her from Monday, but Sunday for us, Monday for Krista. If you didn't catch it, the live Feng Shui talk, there's a folder for Feng Shui talk, and it's also in the lives. As well, we talked about money and flow and such, and of course, she'll be on next Sunday at same time, same channel, 7 o'clock or 5 o'clock my time. So, or 1 a.m. Krista's time. But nonetheless, we are grateful. So she'll be on Monday morning while we're on Sunday night. But yeah, so let's do some cord cutting. We're going to cut cords, and we're going to cut cords that we see in the. We're going to cut division and hate that we are seeing in the United States. We're going to, because we've been part of that, so there's division and hate somewhere within us a little bit, or at least it's come across our frame, right? And with what this week represents and whatnot in North America, in the United States, we're going to bring peace and love, and so we're going to cut out of our frame any division, hate, any the division from the D's and the R's, right? That we are seeing in our frame, and that has been in our universe. We're not saying that we personally are causing that division between the D's and the R's, or between citizens of the United States. But what we're going to do is cut any cords that bind us to any of those energetics, right? And those energetics have been played out for quite a while in the United States, probably since at least to 2010, 2011. And we're going to, so we've been a part of those energies, whether or not you are watching the box news or the big black box in your house or not, and they're trying to determine from the big black box what's going on in the universe, right, or not. We've all been a privy to the division that's been going on in the United States, right? We've all been a part of that, and in some fashion, by not stepping out of it or stepping up and speaking out, we're at least quiet consciously just ignoring it is allowing it to happen in a quiet way. But I mean, there's only so much you can do. I mean, you can't stop it. But so what we're going to do is remove those tendrils from our field, right? We want to remove the division that they've been implanting on us. We want to remove the hate that they've been placing in our field, or trying to. It's a matter of absorbing it or not. And we're going to remove the division between the D's and the R's in our field, so that when we go out into the grander source field, we are full of love when it's going to be necessary, or could be necessary in the next 48 hours. So do our best to remain neutral and just expanding the heart. Exactly. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about cutting all those other tendrils that they've tried to lay on us, that this group is better than another, or these people, these people need more help. And if you have this color skin, you're better than this color skin. All of that stuff that they've been playing around with to divide society. We're just going to remove all of those energies from our field so we can walk out clear, crisp, and clean. And thank you, Ellen. Yeah, I needed it too. We all need this. And because we're all programmed, even if we're trying to, even if we know we're source and we're being of love, we all have that veil, that halo, that energy that they've been trying to throw at us. Divide this and divide that. And these people need that. And these people don't deserve. And only these people can get the licenses for a business in certain, like in Denver. Only certain people can get licenses for businesses now. But these certain people, because of their skin color, aren't legal to open a business because we have too many businesses by their skin color. So things like that, where we're just dividing things down and dividing and dividing. But yes, if you're of this skin, you can't open a business in Denver because there's too many of them. So you won't get a license. It's what they do, it's just a divide. Shoom, shoom. Slice and dice everybody until you don't know who you are, and they can control you. And we're going to just remove all of that garbage from us. So if you're new here, when we're cutting cords, it's real simple. We're actually going to do an invocation instead of cutting cords, because it's easier to take back our energy with an invocation. If we're cutting cords, then we have to have specifics. Or we could lay down specific, but it's easier to do an invocation in this case. So we're going to invoke our power back. And we're just going to shut off all the other energy. We don't need it. And like I said, I don't know who won the World Series. I know it ended, but I never saw a clip of it. I didn't see a clip of the election. So except when being by the ear, but we won't say anything more than that. Right? So yeah, other than that, the miracle on. Whew, some people wouldn't call it a miracle, but I want anybody dead, right? There you go. That's the only thing I saw of this entire election cycle. That. So you can. It is feasible to shut it all off. So let's go ahead and do so here. We're going to remove all of. We're going to do an invocation and remove all of the division. This is the best way to put it, right? I don't even want to. You give it a dirty, weird look, like division, divide, garbage, junk energy they've been throwing in our field to make us separate from the fact that we're all source and we're all the same, and there's 8 billion of us and only one or three, only one source and 8 billion of 7+ billion of us running around the planet. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. If you would join me, please, I'm grateful. Breathe in. All right, and we will release and breathe out. One more breathe in. There we go. And release. Do you want us to tell you who I'll see it in a headline somewhere. We won't know tomorrow. We probably won't know until the Supreme Court makes its decision. Let's be honest. But nonetheless, I'll see it just enough. Like if I scroll, there's like a handful of channels I didn't delete just so I can get the headlines. But that's really about it. And even then, sometimes I don't get them if their headlines are earlier. But yeah, I'll end up being able to see. But I thank you. We'll know tomorrow, darling, what's going on. Either way, but yeah, and it's just proof that you can escape the matrix completely. You cannot know anything. You know, but just, right? You just I haven't seen one video, one picture since she was vice president of Kamala Harris on anything for the election. The last time I saw a picture of Kamala Harris was when she was vice president with when she was acting as vice president with what's his face? So with the president. So there we go. So, but I've not seen her since she went on the election trail in any aspect. So yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and do that invocation here. So basically, if you want to repeat after me, it's real simple. We're just going to cut and remove all the energetics from our field of division and hate and matrix sown division and hate and what we'll put they, right, want us to, how they want us to feel, but we aren't going to buy that because we don't play into division because we know we're source and we know that everybody is the same. It's just what their trauma body is. Right, exactly. And of course, your avatar, you all get to choose your avatar. And so that too, we all have different looking avatars because we get to choose that to an extent. And generally, your avatar you have now is the same kind of as male or female. Generally, you've looked the same as female and as male if you're a male most of the time. And then but it doesn't really shift too much. You're not going to be like dark hair, and then my next avatar, I'm not going to be a like redhead with freckles. It just wouldn't happen, right? I'd have more dark hair. Like Saint Germain, I kind of look like. We're not going to go there, but yes, but especially if I'm thin. I used to be really thin, so like 115 thin, 120 thin. So yeah. All right, so let's cut those energetics here. So we're going to remove all the energetics that they've been placing on us, so that we walk out in peace, love, and harmony today, and not play into the disharmony that they've been sowing in lovely place. Okay. All right. So repeat after me, and we'll actually it's kind of channeled here with Saint Germain and Mother Isis as well. So this is the three of us in collaboration here. So Lindsay, this is a link to my channel. I can link the community board. Oh, cool. Port Washington is on Long Island. I walk. All right. So we just jump in the interesting stuff in the chat. But all right. So if you want to repeat after me, we're going to do the invocation here. So I am 1, 2, and 3. All right, so I remove, just follow after me. I remove all of the energies and energetics that have been forced upon us as a collective of division, of hate, of separation, and not of love. I remove those energies, send them back to where they came from, and choose peace, love, serenity, and unity to replace that in my field. That's it. That's it. It's as simple as that. We're just not going to take it anymore. We're not going to take those energies. We don't want them. We're just removing them and replacing them with peace, love, and unity. It's as simple as that. So when we go out into the universe today, when we step out of our little fields and go out into the grander source field, and we hear what we hear, and we talk to people, I voted this and that and whatever, just be of love. We're not going to break into their, if they're causing divide and saying this candidate should have been dead, or we don't want to vote for this guy because of this, or she's not, whatever it is that you're hearing, and if we've all heard both ends, right? We've heard it all up and down and each way, left and right. Just be of love. Don't get into the division. Just see him as source love, because that's all we really are. And if we see anything else, we're seeing into the divide. And I don't think any of us want to play into that divide, because what really divides, when we start playing the divide, it divides us. It takes us away from source. It takes us out of our source self, and it allows us to get into that 3D control matrix that we've worked so hard and we're working to step out of. Yeah, that's the goal here, is to be out of that matrix and realize that we're our own divine source self, radiating source love through ourselves. Yeah, when you're out there, just remember the invocation that we don't want their energetics. We don't need to divide. And if you're seeing people playing in a divide or what have you, just love them. They know not what they do. They know not that they give their energetics away, and they know not that they're causing they've been bought and sold, basically. And you guys here have not been bought and sold for the most part. And if you did vote, that's fine. We don't have any issue with voting or not voting. It's just the playing in a divide. You have a choice, and you choose to vote or not. I choose not to for myself because I don't feel that I need to be governed, so I don't vote. But that's just me. And of course, if I vote and then the candidate starts World War III, then I'm partly responsible. My energetics would be just one 300 millionth, or how many people voted one? Okay, 800 or 80 million, then 80 to 90 million for a candidate, right? So one of 80 million, that would have kind of put my energetics behind a war if that candidate like starts a war. I just don't put my energetics behind any of it and take care of myself. But that's just for me. But I subbed to Nathan has a channel. What? This morning and did her meditations. Oceans 3, Natasha's. Oh, okay. I was like, Nathan. Okay, cool. All right. Horses, yes. 4 p.m. John's time. It's Natasha that he does his live events and podcasts with. Okay, so he'll be live. John apparently will be live today at 4, which would be 2 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock Eastern time, with Natasha, where he's doing, I guess, a live event in the afternoon of some sort. Mary Wins, good dawning. Welcome. All right. So, welcome. Who is Natasha? That is so if you watch us, John Benny is our we dump to John Benny on Mondays and Fridays or Thursdays. It's not that we're trying to avert the channel or anything. It's that John does energetic clearings that I don't do, and that is important for you guys. And so apparently he's live today doing more energetic clearing with Natasha. So check that out this afternoon. Let's do our 15-second project. If you're new here, what we've been doing is November 11th is our drop date, right? And so that's the day that we're looking to see our 3-month manifestation. So we started this about 2.5 months ago now. It's about 3 months that we've been doing this. And so November 11th, next week is our drop date, and we're going to see what we've been able to manifest. We've been following the tenets of Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Bruce Lipton, and Greg Braden, of course, Abraham Hicks or Esther Hicks as well. And of course, everybody else that talks about manifestation, Billy Carson, you name it. Brian Scott, same difference. We all talk the same. It's all the same. Basically, it's about releasing into the source field, giving that energetics into the source field, releasing minimum of 15 seconds. It takes for your vibration to vibrate out of you and into the source field, and then it sits there. And as long as you, and it just takes a while to take energetics and turn it into dense matter, because it's the way Earth works. As long as you don't take it back, your manifestation, as long as you let go and allow it to flow to you, and you don't have negative energies towards it, it will show up. The only easiest way to remove a manifestation is to throw lack or non-worthiness into your manifestation. So if you're new here, you can pause the video if you're watching in the replay or the rewind, and think of something that you want to manifest. Otherwise, you guys have been manifesting with me with us for the family's been manifesting for at least 2.5 months. So 2 months plus. So let's go ahead and, again, if you're new or watching the rewind or replay, just pause. To manifest, it's real simple. See it and feel it. That's it. However you choose is up to you, but have a visualization of it and feel you obtaining your manifestation. It's the feeling that creates the vibration in your body that sends that vibration into the source field that has to reverberate back because you have the feeling of getting that. And this is a feeling universe. It'll reverberate back. Maybe you're trying to vibrate up a piece of rose quartz, and it'll show up in your frame. One day you'll walk into a store and see a $5 piece of rose quartz. It'll show up in your frame, right? That's how these things work. All right. So yes, we are vibing. You're welcome. Check out the morning meditation. Ocean 3, it was delightful. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and apparently they're talking in ocean meditation. I missed it 3 years ago. But all right. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath again, if you would, please. And release. And another deep breath. The quickest way to center yourself is a deep breath. And breathe out. So it's like in, hold 4, and release. It's standard stuff, right? We could circle our breath too and just keep. If you want to cycle your breath, then just breathe that way, and you will find yourself in a walking meditation. If you breathe more consciously, most of us just shallowly breathe and we don't think about it. But all right, so let's do our 15-second project. And again, if you're new here, just pause the video. And if you don't have anything in mind to manifest, and of course, are in heart to manifest, and of course, you guys know what you're manifesting. So, all right, so let's take 15 seconds. Again, this is self-guided. So it's up to you guys to manifest your 1111 project. So, all right, take 15 seconds here and go. You're seeing what you're manifesting and feeling it. All right, that was way more than 15 seconds, but if you try to count 15 seconds, if you're not counting it, just hold 15 seconds, you're going to go past it. It's just the way that it works. 15 seconds is an odd time of space and time, and you generally don't have 15 seconds like memorized in your body, so you're going to go to like 20 or 25. It just happens. Hey, who's this Natasha? Everyone's subbing to a Natasha, but interesting. All right, so we're going to work with the rose quartz today as well, and get some centering. We'll bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and maybe Mother. Actually, Goddess Isis wants to come through, so we're going to bring in Isis here to talk about unity and peace and not being divided by a D or an R. You know, start stick. You know, if you vote, you know what we should do? We should have to stick a D in 2 things. Tell me if this wouldn't work in society. Or if we all had to have name tags, right? Wouldn't it be better off if we all had name tags? Like if you said, "Hi, my name is," and it was legal. Like you had to legally wear a name tag. Could you commit a crime to somebody who's like, "Oh, we're grateful for you, Ellen. Thank you." If you had to reach up, "Hi, what's your name? Juanita. Can I have Juanita Smith? Oh, and you're a Democrat. Oh, and you're Catholic, and we put it all in your right. It'd be a lot harder for us to fight each other, to cause crime or anything. If you walk up and saw somebody, everybody had a name tag, but nonetheless, we don't stamp D's and R's on each other's foreheads either. But so yeah, we're not going to plan to divide. We are going to heal the divide today. We're going to bring in Isis here to do so, and realize that no matter what happens tomorrow, that if you stay in your frame and stay in your universe, whatever's going on out there, not my universe, still got to go to the grocery store, still got to fill up the gas tank, still got to go to work. None of the rest of it is really affecting you unless you let your energetics mix up with it. So let's bring in Mother Isis here and see what she's got to tell me. But she came through top of Saint Germain here. All right, so bear with me a moment. All right, Mother Isis is here, dearie, to talk with you today. Today is a special day for some of you, dearies. You all live in that universe of divide. They are trying to conquer as well when they divide, right? It's the old game from computer days, divide and conquer. It is living on your planet now in an energetic form, dearies. You are being divided and conquered every day, whether you realize it or not. They are dividing and conquering your energetics, dearie. Are you going to allow yourselves to play in their divide? Or are you going to stand in your frame, to stand as the love that you are, to stand in your source self, dearies? Or are you going to let them control you through the mother womb wounds that they are precipitating on your planet? Through fear, through divide, through hate, through race. They are saying that we are all racist in America, but they are the ones who are being racist. Certain cities don't even allow certain races to open new businesses. FEMA is only giving money to those of certain races. They are playing in a divide that they are trying to create so that the dish can further run away with the spoon, dearie. You don't want to go too far on this channel, this tube of you, because you can't speak what is on your mind. But are you going to allow the energetics to run away with your dish and your spoon, so to speak? Are you going to stand up and say, not in my universe, dearie? I love myself and I know who I am. And your energies are not going to play in my universe. You can try to divide, and you can try to conquer, and you can think what you choose. But I know that I am the love that is the all of everybody, that I am the sauce that is the same as everybody, and that the only difference is what we hold in our trauma bodies. There's no difference between you nor I. They are just trying to conflate differences based on melatonin, economics that they are playing with already. Some of you have been voting for people who have had zero interest in your universe for years and years and years, and your neighborhoods are going downhill, but you keep voting for those people who are saying we are going to fix your neighborhood, but have never done so. You have put them in office for 20, 30, 40 years. Their spells are large and their spells cast wide. Can you not see the energetic play that they have put on you to vote for somebody who is running away with your money, letting your neighborhood fall into disrepair, not giving two hoots about erasing crime, but saying that they love you and they want your vote again, and you vote for them again? You must be under some really large spell. They do know how to move the energetics. Do you know what you are seeing and hearing? Are you cast upon that spell? We love you. Can you see into the larger universe, the greater agendas and the bigger divides? Can you see how, if you are this or that, but not sus, right? You are this color, or you are this race, or this one of 52 different sexes that you could possibly be these days, right? Agendas. It is easy for you to play in that game and not realize that you are sus. If they are going to keep dividing you, keep creating a universe where you cannot see yourself as sus because they have divided you down between economics and color of skin and height and weight and sexuality and D and R, or I if you're independent. Whatever it is, and those are only some of the breakdowns that they do, right? That's only the beginning. You could be blue collar or white collar. You could be educated or non-educated. Education in your universe is a whole conflated thing. What are you educated on? Do you know what a dangling participle is? That is amazing. You are educated in English, but are you educated in energetics? Are you educated in love? And are you educated in who and what you really are? That's the real education. But what they are going to tell you is that you are not any of that. And you are an economic this and that, and you are whatever. Don't play into these games any further. Turn it all off. So Josh has turned off his matrix. He knows nothing. Who won the World Series? Who was in the World Series? He does not know. He knows it happens in October, right? But that is all he knows. Does not know who won the last football game. Why? Because it does not matter. What matters is he knows he is source love. He knows that the D and the R is just another game. He knows that the only difference between a darker skin and a lighter skin is melatonin. What are you seeing in your universe? Why are you still allowing the divide to conquer you? Right. Oh, she disappears. It's just like the energy goes. There's no ending or anything. It's just woof. And so, all right, that was Mother Isis. Saint Germain to finish up for Mother Isis, who leaves the stage rather, she just walks off stage, right? No goodbye. She's just like, I am done. Poof. Archangel Raphael kind of does the same thing as well. But we'll get to Mother Isis. Maybe we'll get her to say something at the end, like, I am Mother Isis and I have channels. But that is what I do, but that is not what she does. She disappears her energetics. But she is right. What are you playing in your universe? And are you allowing them to play in you allowing yourself to play in the divide? Remember, the whole game is that you are the spoon, right? They are the dish and you are the spoon. They're trying to run away with you, right? Your energetics, your money, your universe, your control of you, what you think, how you act, what you watch, all of that, right? They're trying to run away with that. So if you are in your frame and realize that the dish is trying to run away with the spoon and you are the spoon, then you're not going to allow for that. You're going to step out of that matrix and you're not going to be part of the energies where they can grapple your spoon, right? They can grab you and hold you like a spoon, right? And shove you right there, and you're not going to let them steal your spoon, right? So remember that. And Mother Isis is dead on. Do not give them your energetics. They are trying to play up divides in every which way possible. And you are not, there's nothing to divide. You are the same. You are one. But that is, they can slice you down. Slice and dice you, right? Little pieces. And you are divided in this way, and you have to break that divide. And you are in this. Well, I'm divided over here too. I have to break that. And I am the poor portion. I'm poor, so I have to break that. And I am this, and I have to break that. And you aren't any of that. You are the same energetics as everybody else. They are just trying to conflate the universe so the dish can run away with the spoon. There you go. You got that? Right. And today is the day that the dish is going to try to run away with the spoon the largest, right? So don't give anybody our energetics. Tell them that I am holding my spoon. I love it and I love you. And whatever you choose, DRR in your universe, we don't care. We love you, and stay out of that balance. I'm staying out of that garbage and the imbalance in between. I'm going to walk the line of love in between all of that, and you all do what you choose. And we are going to work with the rose cards to help to find that balance for all of us. Let's do that. Grab with the energetics of the rose cards, which is love, right? We are going to send more love to you, then you stay here. If you are not down with energetics, you can leave, or you can turn off the screen, or whatever you choose to do. But we are going to send love through the rose cards to the greater source field through you. We are going to raise up your loving energetics this dawning, and we are going to remove the D and the R separations, that the dish and the spoon running away. We don't want any of that. We are trying to unify, right? We are working on unifying. We are trying. We are one person at a time. As we drop our traumas, we see through the lens of love and not the lens of trauma body. We see the game that they are playing, right? And then we stop playing the game with them. We stop letting them play the game, and we step into our own frame and play our own game of love, right? The source love game, right? That's much better than playing the game of division and whatnot. So the rose cards, we are going to do energetics. So join us. We are grateful that you are here. And if you did vote, we are not holding that against you. Just don't hold the divide. Don't be like, I voted for D. I am the man, and R needs to die, and so I am the best. And anybody who is an R can go and jump into Lake Michigan, right? We are not saying that. If you are voting as an R and you are not going, the D's are stupid and this and that, and they broke the law or whatever it is by putting Kamala in, whatever it is, you could say that too. But nonetheless, we are not going to go with any of that. We are going to let it all go, and you are going to go, I love you. Favor to you. That is it. If somebody says, did you vote? If you did, love you. And if you didn't, I love you. And if you did vote, great. And if somebody says, who did you vote for? You can tell them and say it's none of your business, or I did, or whatever. It's all up to you, but don't let them steal your energetics, right? And don't play into that divide, and don't say anything other than good for you, right? If you say anything else, you're playing into the party too, right? So I voted for X. Good for you. I love you. That's awesome. That's it. You're just observing, right? There you go. We are just the grand observer of this election, this universal shift that we are going through today, right? We are just the grand observer. Rick Dunning, good Dunning. We are grateful and favor to Yah. We are healing energetics. This we will dedicate this to those who are Rick Dunning, for example, who are favor to Yah. The energetics that are moving through Rick, not healing energetics, right? There we go. We are sending healing energetics through Rick. We're not even going to state anything else, right? And as well, Nathan, favor and love to your new apartment. May this week be amazing. When Josh gets paid, we will get some stuff together buy it from Chloe, right? And Chloe will ship it, and we'll get you going there. But we're going to use Chloe as the energetics of the crystals that we are going to send to Nathan. We'll get them from Chloe and send them. Chloe will mail them to you. So it stays in the family, right? We're not going to get a corporate crystal for you. No, not at all. We're going to keep it in the family for you, Nathan, and send you love. So there we go. All right, so let's, and Chloe, she will be live on Thursday, right? So we'll see the rocks and the stones and the large fluorite tower. Chloe, we want the large fluorite tower. Josh will set. So there you go. All right. Let's do some energetics. We are pulling up the sleeve here, right? Okay. Healing energetics. We are seeing Rick in the healing light. We are seeing Nathan basking in the glow in his apartment of love and peace. These are the things that are important. The rest of it, we are playing games here. The D's and the I's. Do you really even need to be governed? You govern yourself. You are sauce, right? You know what is right and wrong, do you not? You are not here to screw anybody over in their universe. You are here to experience love and to show love as a loving being. So you don't even need to be governed. This is getting to be an old concept. There are those who do definitely need to be governed in this universe, but if you are watching this program, most likely you are governing yourself anyways, right? You are living in a governed state of love. You are governing yourself with the tenets and the tenets of love. The tenets, there we go, of love in your universe, are you not? There you go. The colors are technicolor. As you rise in your vibration and the dense trauma falls off, you see more clearly in the colors. The universe becomes more technicolor, right? And of course, as we step through into the 1111 portal and through the election portal, which it really is, it's an energetic election, energetic shift that you are having in America, right? Once we step through that, those of us who are activated will be more activated because we are going to be that light that holds up whatever is about to happen, right? Do realize that you are going to be more in your activated frame. Why? Because you are going to be needed to be more light. We are here to hold up the light when all the goofy darkness and the wacky energetics and the dish trying to grab the spoon, right, and run down the street. And we all see it, right? So when we are that light that holds up the, what we would consider love, normalcy, not dovish universe, right? That's why we when we get our frames together in love, right? We center ourselves down. We help to bring the universe into more of a centered space, right? Not so dovishy out there where our traumas drop off and we find ourselves as source love. The universe loses a little bit of its trauma reaction as well. And so that's what it's all about. We are figuring that out, that we are our own trauma reaction plays into the larger source field, and they play against all of that. So if we heal ourselves, which they don't want you to be healed at all. They want you to be as broken as a spinning record, right? The broken record, just spinning around on the same groove, right? That's what they want for you, right? The CD, you put it in and it goes error, and it does not play, right? Same difference. Or if you have a corrupted file, right? They want you to be so that they can come and fix it with their energetics. But nonetheless, you fix your own corrupted file through the dark night of the soul, right? And then you see what they are trying to do, and you're like, no, I don't want any of that. That is what we are doing here. All right. So we are loving you. Let's remove some of this. What is that tentacle you have there? Get rid of that. Ooh, somebody has something negative. We'll get rid of that. Let's do some clear. 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 Get rid of your energetic. What is these heavy energetics you are carrying? Sadness. Lots of sadness in the frames. Again, you get rid of the sadness and return it to love. Because we love you. You love yourself. That's the most important thing. Can you love yourself? Can you not let them conflate who we are and who you are? When they're going to tell you that, one candidate is going to tell you that all of the other people who are underneath that candidate, we hear some things, right? Very little. And only hearing, not even seeing, right? That one candidate said that all the other people under that candidate are garbage, right? Or not the candidate, but we're not going to go there. But nobody is garbage in this universe because of what they think or believe. You know what is garbage? Politics. What is garbage is being told that you are less than because you voted for a D or an R when you are sus. That is all a game. And with as broken as it all is anyways, it's just a cesspool anyways. I mean, what are we really doing? Create your own universe. Govern yourself. Be of love for yourself. Do what's right for you, not what they think is, you would think that they think is right. Any of that. Stand in your own conviction. And stand in your own frame. Don't let them, nobody. Your neck. And we get your throat chakra for sure. You got to speak up. Do not let people run you over. Did you vote? No. Why? Because they don't play any games. And then they're going to smack. Just look at, I love you, and walk away. I love you. That is your word for today. I love you, and then you just walk away. Right? I'm not going to play in those energetics. Do you understand what you are doing? You like to divide, right? Divide and conquer. Yeah, clearing you up so that you will feel the love in your universe. That you are, knowing that you are the love that is the universe. They will tell you that you are not. And certain people will tell you that because you wear an R and they are a D, that you are a piece of garbage, and then you are R, then they are a D, that they are stupid. None of this. We're not playing those games anymore. We are over that. And if you see it, maybe you are over all of it as well. All right, smooth this out and close off for today. Get Josh to work. And we will see you all in the evening, right? We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we have channeled and done energetics. What are you doing today in your universe to be more love? Can you be more love? If somebody comes to you today and says, I voted, and you say, I love you, great. And don't get into it. Who did you vote for? Playing those games. Doesn't matter. And in a lot of cases, it may not even matter who we vote for. Faithless electors and all. There's all kinds of talk going on. Josh hears just a little. Doesn't see anything, but we hear just that much, right? So nonetheless, even the winner could be the loser in this election. And even the loser could be the winner. So who knows? Nonetheless, we are grateful. And does it really matter if you govern yourself in love and peace? You take care of yourself and know that you are all abundant source. Whatever they are trying to do will have no effect on your universe. So we are going to end this with some peace. So we're going to take our 15 seconds. We are closing it out today with our peace invocation, right? We did not do it yet. So we saved that best part for last. Yes, 12-2-2-2. The universe has us. We are one unified together, right? So let's do that. We are going to do our peace invocation. So if you want to join Saint Germain in peace and love, what we are going to do is just do a quick invocation of peace, love, and healing, not only for the United States, but for planet Earth. Because right now we are at that energetic shift, and it's a good thing, but we all knew this was coming, right? And so Fortunately, it could, or fortunately, because we have to go just like you, right? How about this? This is how you can compare the world, right? You had to go through your darkness to get to your light, right? If you do not go through your darkness, you do not find your light. You aren't just waking up as your light. You have to go through the dark. Poof. Well, that's where we are now. We are climbing into the darkness and pushing our way through so that when humanity realize we come out on the other side in our light. So you all went through, some of you. And some of you are going through it now, and some of you may be going through it shortly. The dark night of the soul, the darkness, right? The grand work, right? Well, you are sitting at the cusp of where Earth is doing the grand work itself. And your grand work is tied into the Earth's grand work. And so just see that for what it is and be ready energetically. Which is all we are saying here. Anything could happen, but nonetheless not in my universe, because the only thing that's going to happen is love and peace, right? So there we go. Releasing transmission. Stay awesome. All right. All right, there we go. So from Saint Germain's end, he released that, so we're going to do I'm doing the invocation, apparently. So he released, we're going to do the invocation for peace and love, and so he dropped out, and so I guess he wants me to do it, which is fine by me. He said, you are the love too, so you don't need Saint Germain to do that. You will do the peace, love invocation yourself. Out. Oof. Okay, there we go. That answers that question. So let's do that real quick, and then we will send you guys off for a peaceful and loving day. I'm going to step outside to connect with my family. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Yay, Josh. You can, of course, you can do anything too. I didn't think I could do. We're on 6 months. Next month will be 6 months of good dawning. Can you believe that? We're going on 6 months of good dawning. And I can't believe any of it personally, but tomorrow I begin my radiation therapy for the next 7 weeks, 5 days of healing. All right, so let's do this. So we're going to add, we're going to center this on Rick and, of course, what's going on in America, but in the world. But Rick specifically will be the main center of this healing. Rick starts his radiation therapy, as he said here, tomorrow. So favor Rick. I know that stepping into the precipice there, it's I understand that the energetics of stepping into the unknown like that, and so favor Rick, big favor, because yeah, exactly. We all know we've all had to step into an unknown with an unknown possibility and an unknown outcome, have we not? Unknown side effects too. So yeah, let's give Rick some love. So we're gonna do this. We're just gonna shift it all here, basically to Rick, because holding love and energetics for Rick also kind of holds it for the rest of the universe as well. He's just a microcosm thereof, is it not? Because we're all our own universe. So let's hold that love. And of course, see Nathan chilling in his apartment, and Rooted Willow as well with her mom going through energetics that we don't want to discuss as well. We haven't seen her online in a while. And anybody else you got in your universe, see them healing and love and peace. And of course, see everybody in peace. Healing when you're like Rick, see Rick, let's see Rick not only healed, but in peace and frame, right? Because there's when you're going through that, the peace isn't always there. And so let's see that peace and that calm and serenity, and we'll send that to Rick as well. So, all right, so let's take, we'll do a quick invocation here. And actually, you know what? We're not. We're going to do this separately. Saint Germain cut through again. He said, let everybody send their own individual love. It makes it stronger than an invocation, right? So if we do our own individual love to Rick, see Rick, here's what we do. All right, so everybody take a deep breath with me. It's dancing energies here, but we got this. So take a deep breath with me. Breathe in and breathe out. One more. Usually 2 or 3 will center you. And breathe out. All right, so what we're going to do, it's real simple here. We're going to see Rick and Nathan hold their names up in like neon lights, right? In the highest loving light ever. We're going to see Rick healed. We're going to see Nathan chill in a nice chair in his apartment, looking at seeing the walls around him and just the peace that he has being in an apartment and not couch surfing and having no universe of having a broken framed universe, so to speak. And we're going to see Rick healing. We're going to see him up and running in his chemo, going swimmingly well, and him coming out of chemo, feeling like $1,000,000, feeling like the source love he is. All right, so take a deep breath in one more time. And this is self-prided, so we're going to do this on our own here. And so in just watching the clock here. So begin. So we're seeing Rick in his highest love. in his highest light. And we're seeing Nathan chilling in his apartment. And we're sending love to the greater source field and sending love to everybody. Of course, I'm sending love to everybody in the family here who's live and watching in the replay or the rewind. So peace and love to everybody. Seeing Rick healed. And we're seeing Nathan smiling and chilling in his apartment. How awesome is that? All right. And if there's anybody in your universe that you need to see healing for, just visualize them up and we'll see them in healing as well. All right, guys. You know what today is? When you get out there in the universe, I mean, you guys, I'm the one getting out there. It's 9:30 or 8:30 on my time. 9:30 on my time. You guys have been up for hours. But if you're on the East Coast there, but if you're out and about and you just don't play into the energies. Be of love. Support everybody. They want to tell you how this candidate's better than that one and this one should die or this one's stupid or whatever they're saying. Just nod. I love you and walk away. Don't give them any energy. Don't fight it. There's 8 billion of us and you're going to get different energies. There's 300 million in the States. So you're going to get 300 million different reactions and different thoughts and different ways it should be. But just remember the only way it really is love. And it's all loving each other. Anything else is the dish trying to run away with the spoon. They're taking our energetics, right? And we're not going to allow for that. We won't take a stand. I'm not standing for it. So I love you all. Nathan and Comfy, exactly. Rick, favor to you tomorrow. And of course, tonight, guys, big favor. We see Rick healed and out and about in his universe like it never happened, right? And see you guys tonight. We've got What's Up in Your Universe. We did What's Up. It's important to have it on election, right? Because it's really one matter of what's up in your universe. It's not a matter of what's up in the election and all that. No, we're gonna focus on our universe, and we're not gonna give our energetics to the wackiness of the bigger source field that's playing in the crazy energetics of the election, right? So that's why tonight is really important with what's up in your universe, because it's easy to get distracted by the show. But remember, it is all a show, and to stay focused on what's important for you, taking care of what's needed for you, and don't let the fear of anything that they're going to tell you. This candidate might win, and that they're going to do this, or this candidate might win, and they're going to tax unrealized gains, or whatever they might want to do, or this, that, or the other. In your universe, just hold center. See everything positive, peaceful, and loving, and it turns out that way. All right, all love, all day, no matter what. Exactly, Karma. You got it. And all the world is a stage. And right now they've just opened the curtain. So just don't pay it any mind. I don't buy any ticket to the show. Did you? I like my own show. I like the Mr. Floyd show, and I think Dunning's a great show. But the family's amazing. But that's the show that I'm stuck with. But I'm sticking to. But the rest of it they can keep. All right, guys. I love you. Who's going to Natasha's? I didn't know Natasha's. Can I get throw me a link? I'll see when I don't know Natasha, so I don't know where I'd be going, but see you there. Scroll up, Karen. Is there a link to Natasha? I can check that out too, but I don't see a link to Natasha in there. All right, so I don't know where I'm going, but either way, I'm going to end this, guys, and of course, it takes me about 5 minutes after it's over, anyways, just to do. There we go. Here's the link. Yeah, I'll check it out, but. Well, I'm closing out the video. I have to unprivatize it, and do the title card and all that stuff, which will be don't give away your energetics, right? There's your title for today. It's keep your energy, or don't play in the divide, right? All right, guys, I love you. Stay awesome, Rick. Favor. If we don't see you in the dawning tomorrow because of your appointment, we'll be thinking about you and putting energies out towards you and seeing you in the highest loving light. Nathan, chill in that chair. Enjoy your apartment. I see you chilling with a big cup of coffee there. Just big smile on your face. Everybody else, stay awesome. I love you. And see you all in the next. Remember, don't play in the games today. If somebody wants to throw the divide at you, just hug them. Just reach out and hug them. Be like, I love you. And then walk away. Leave them shocked, right? Especially if they want to start flailing about a specific, maybe they want to flail about a specific candidate, just hug them. I love you, and then walk away. Watch what they do. You just shock them up. All right, guys. Stay awesome. Stay beautiful. And I'll see you all in the next.